likes hiking?
Hiking. I like hiking. Up a mountain. Montaña, calar montañas.
I like shopping.
Yes. De compras.
I comer.
Eat. To eat.
Advisory is a place where a group of students every week can get together, and sometimes we do activities, sometimes we just hang out, but it's a place where everyone feels welcomed.
So today we'll be starting with our highs and our lows from the weekend.
My high of the weekend probably have to be getting my senior pictures done, and my low is probably not getting enough sleep.
Playing soccer.
When we ask like, oh, how is everyone's week? Like, what is your high and your low? Like, everyone's paying attention to everyone, and it's nice to know, like, once a week someone's going to pay attention to you.
What we found is that we needed a time built into our school schedule where it was really just about building connections and relationships between students and their teachers, and really having someone who knows you and recognizes you.
School is often a place where students can feel as though they don't have a person to turn to or a community to fall back on when things feel hard. But Advisory provides that community in a safe space outside of an academic setting where students can have really strong relationships with one another and with a teacher in the room.
All right, so who is missing somebody special in their lives? ¿Quién extraña a alguien especial en su vida?
Well, in my classroom, our advisory is really special. Because I'm an ESL teacher, my students speak different languages. So we actually have about 5 different countries represented and 3 different languages.
Me gusta porque estamos todos reunidos y conversamos un rato de todo lo que nos ha pasado en la vida y muchas cosas.
I'd get to know people, especially based off of the questions, and some of them are serious and deep, and some of them are just a little goofy.
I wish I could read people's minds. I feel like that would be really cool.
I would love to be able to talk to animals.
I would really like to be able to teleport.
Advisory student leader is a student in the advisory who helps facilitate the circles and activities.
What is something that scares you?
One thing that really scares me is heights.
Bees?
We begin our advisory by having a quick prompt where each student has the opportunity to answer a question. Sometimes it can be light and sometimes it can be really thoughtful questions, helping students to process feelings.
It's like the fearing of failure, I guess. That's definitely one. Something that scares me is like not knowing what's going to happen in the future.
What is something that really scares you?
When my dad got in a hospital.
That was so scary.
Hacemos un círculo y hablamos con Drago. Drago es un dragoncito que nos anima a hablar entre nosotros para que podamos tener más confianza.
Everyone has to listen to the person with the talking piece, and it just creates like a respect thing within the advisory. You don't have to speak. You can pass at any time, and the talking piece will come back around to you.
Sitting in a circle, you get to see everyone. There's no one person who sort of has the power, and nobody's staring at the back of anyone's head. Everyone is sort of equal in the circle.
People that are more like quiet and wouldn't necessarily speak up, it's like a better chance for them to talk, and the people that are usually more extroverted and talk more to quiet down and let other people use their voices.
And we use circles as a way for everybody to have like a safe space to talk, and like you know that the question's coming to you and you can mentally prepare yourself.
And if you have something to say that isn't like the normal thing to say, people can hear your voice and just know what you're saying.
Tell us about a time you felt like you belonged.
I'd say when I first got here, since it was a fresh start.
I'm at dance, having fun with friends and singing.
It's good for making friends. For me, it's important so I know the person a lot better. I usually like having information about them so I know how to approach them.
They're grade level groups, but within the grade levels they're more heterogeneous, so students might get to know folks in their class that they wouldn't have normally known as well without advisory.
I have made more friends and have opened up and learned about other people that I wouldn't have necessarily thought to be friends with or have known about.
Advisory is a place I look forward to going every single week. It's just a very homey vibe, and throughout the years everyone's just grown on each other, and we're a little family.
The success is that they feel valued, and I can see that because of the way that they're behaving with each other, and they're forming friendships that are very deep and meaningful. They have learned to trust each other, and it's a place where they feel accepted.
All right, how about a time when you felt like you didn't fit into a place, like you didn't feel comfortable?
I was 9th grade. That was so bad because I didn't know any English.
So my first day, I felt like that's not my place, you know?
We all have the same experience with that. I think it's really important to have advisory time because the kids are so stressed sometimes with academic work and with social issues, and I know with my kids especially, there's a lot of isolation in a school where most of the student body is not from another country or an English language learner. When they come together, they finally can feel comfortable and relaxed.
We gather together and we talk about each other's lives, and it's pretty cool.
Me ofrece a expresar mis sentimientos con mis compañeros.
Think about a time that you hurt somebody, you caused harm, que le dañaste a una persona, no?
A great benefit of circles is if there are social issues, it provides a very safe space through which students can actively repair harm done to their relationships.
We've done a lot of research about what are the things that keep students feeling positive, feeling connected, reducing suicide rates, reducing dropout rates, drug use. And one of the things we've come up with is that students, when they feel connected and really known and seen, then they're less likely to turn to sort of harmful ways of dealing with those emotions that come up.
You tell other person what's going on, and that person supports you.
If I'm having a bad week or something, I can just hang out with them, vent to them, because they're all going through the same problems that I am. So chances are someone will relate to me and know what's going on or know how to help me.
I had a student in the past who said, I never liked school at all, but if I knew it was a Thursday and it was an advisory day, then I would be excited about coming to school. And I think it's important for schools to see that we need to do more than just academics, because that's not everyone's strength, and it's certainly not something that everyone gets excited about. But having an opportunity to get to know your peers and make decisions and do fun things as a group.
Advisory is just a time where you take away from the academic stresses and just be humans together. It can only help them with the rest of their school.
My advisory, we all calm each other down, I guess, and keep each other sane.
What's the best thing about advisory?
I think the best thing about advisory is the opportunity to meet new people and become closer with people you know and become closer with people you don't know.
And just learning more things about them that you already didn't know.
I think the food parties are pretty fun, and I like hearing everybody's answers to the circle questions.
Having fun with others and making fun memories.
The people, they're all so wonderful.